Welcome everyone, welcome to a new episode of Challenge Mode. Now for this episode we are going to be doing the I Am the Knight challenge, or if you prefer the I Am the Knight challenge, and we are going to be playing Batman Arkham City. Now I talked a lot about the Arkham series while we were playing Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, and it's because the combat system is kind of pulled from this, but subtly different. So, while we would play Arkham Asylum, I don't have Arkham Asylum, so we're going to do the next best thing and play some Arkham City. Now, in Arkham City, there are Riddler challenges, which, sorry, I kind of breezed through that, which you can see here, Riddler's Revenge. So I've just started this, literally, like, just opened the game. So I have 0 progress in the story, which means I haven't unlocked any challenges, but we are going to fix that. So, because I have the Game of the Year edition, we can play as any of these 4 characters. We have Batman, Catwoman, Robin, and Nightwing. I'm pretty partial to Robin. Catwoman's really good. Nightwing's a bit but in honor of this achievement, we are going to start with the world's greatest detective, Batman. So, what are we going to do? Well, because I haven't got anywhere in the campaign, we haven't unlocked any of these combat maps. But the Game of the Year edition does come with some sort of special challenges over here. And for this, we are going to do the Wayne Manor Armory. Now, what is the challenge, you may ask? Well, the whole point of it is to complete this entire combat challenge without getting hit. Preferably with a I forget what it's called, flawless flow bonus, I think it is, or something. So, like, never stop. But it's been a fair while since I played this game, so I doubt that's going to happen. But our main goal is going to be to complete it without getting hit at all. So, let's get started. I don't know how many attempts I'll have at this. I did record for a little bit just to see if the game would record well, and I had a bit of a try at this challenge, and it did not go well. I am very rusty, but we'll see how we go. So don't be fooled.
Don't make me hurt you.
These start really easy and pretty rapidly get a lot worse. So it's easy at the start to just fight regular goons. You know, they go down pretty easy. Ooh, yep. Damn. You know, he's got traumatic brain injury, he's not dead, so, you know,
I don't have time for this.
Loophole
Let's make
Batman.
it quick.
Flawless free flow, that's what it is. See if we can keep that up. Somehow, I doubt it. Ooh. So you can see immediately how this has been influenced by, how the other is influenced by this, Shadow of Mordor. They are, you know, I guess you could say they're the same, but they're not. Definitely uses the same system. But in terms of execution, they really couldn't be much more different. Oh, damn it, I lost my combo. No flawless free flow, but I didn't, ooh, yeah, these are the ones that are gonna get me hit. Because the knives have a special dodge. Just like these guys have a special attack. And you're coming with me. So, I mean, this challenge could be over really quickly if somehow I manage to do this first time, but I don't hold a whole lot of faith in that. Because this challenge is about when this part of it, round 3, is about where I started to fall apart. Yep. That's enough of that, I think. Oh god, that was 3 at once. And all it takes is one wrong move, and and one misclick to, yeah, take that. Pretty much stuff this up, like, in one go. And that was nearly it just there. It should be noted that, in comparison to Shadow of Mordor, the first one, sorry, Shadow of Mordor, the first one, Shadow of Mordor, as opposed to Shadow of War, there's different types of dodges. Actually, no, that's not true. Shadow of Mordor has different types. And I lost track of what I was going to say. Sorry, this is taking so much concentration. Alright, that's another one clear. Now maybe I can think.
You're mine. All of you.
I don't think so. There's a couple of major differences in execution. Obviously, this one, honestly, compared to, from what I understand, Arkham Knight, which I haven't played, Arkham Knight's flows a lot better. This, when you're playing as Batman, is a little bit clunky. He's a lot slower than he would appear. Yeah, I need to get rid of these red guys. Ooh, that nearly got me just then. Oh, I forgot you could do 3 of this. Come on. Ooh, that nearly got me. So, the thing with the knife people is it's not just a matter of pressing the button at the right time. You also have to press it... You have to be holding backwards when you do it. So, like, if I'm accidentally holding forwards, that'll be the end of me. Come on. Give me the finisher. Ooh, wow, I almost didn't see that. Right, I just remember what I was going to say. So in Shadow of Mordor, you can't turn off the indicators. Yeah, take that. Whereas... Oh, Jesus. Whereas in this, you can play New Game Plus where it gets rid of the... exclamation marks above their head. Which does make the game pretty legitimately difficult. And the problem is that even if I take out the knife ones, all that happens is they just pick up the knife again. Wow, I might actually do this. I did not think I would pick this up again so quickly. No, you can just stop. Alright, final stretch. If I do manage to do this, this is not going to be the end though. And that's what happens if you hold down the right mouse button for too long. Okay, you are going to go down. And there it is! Yes! Damn, I didn't think I'd be able to do that. That's the last round, right? I think it's the last round. Yep, it is. Whew! Alright, but that is only stage 1. So there's a couple of things I could do, obviously. I could play one of these, but these ones work very differently to Wayne Manor Armory, which is basically just a regular sort of combat thing. With 4 rounds and whatnot. I believe, by memory, the Joker's Carnival is like a continuous one. So the idea is just to get the highest score and last as long as you can. Iceberg Lounge... I don't exactly remember what's different about that. But I know it is different, and Freight Train is like a side-scrolling beat-em-up, I'm pretty sure. So, what we're going to do is we are just going to change over. I don't really like Nightwing. I don't really like Nightwing, so that's who we're going to play. And we're going to see if we can do this again. The challenge will be, since I did it so quick the first time, it'll be to see if I can do it with every character. So Nightwing's a little bit quicker than Batman, but he's not quite as quick as Robin or Catwoman. But he's also very entertaining to watch. Damn. You know... Yes, I remember how to do that. Punk. I remember how entertaining Nightwing is to watch. And I think, actually, he may be quicker than Robin. Robin's kind of the middle ground between Batman and Catwoman, whereas Nightwing sort of leans more towards Catwoman. Still, this is a spectacle. And, as I said, it takes one misclick to ruin a whole run. I'm not too worried about, like, this level of it. Oof. The sound design in this is really good. Like, the cracks. Nice arm. It's a wrestling move, I forget what it's called. Oof. And I actually had to do a ground finish. Man, I forgot how fun this game is. This might prompt me to play through it again. So yeah, I'm not too worried about rounds 1 and 2. They're pretty easy. It's when there's a lot of knife wielders that the problems start arising. Ooh. The advantage in Nightwing is... Oh, I nearly failed that every time. He's got this attack, which lets me do damage on a whole lot of targets very quickly. I believe Batman has a similar attack, but I think his works on an area, not like on everyone. Ooh, that could have stuffed me up there. Nah, there it is. So that was the one punch that took me down. So we're gonna try again, and them's the rules. If I get tapped, that's it. I am not the knight. If I get tapped, you know, you can't touch the darkness. You can't touch the night. Oh man, when you get a flow going in this game, it's very entertaining to watch. I hope it's entertaining for you guys to watch. I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast. Yeah. Whew. Sort of... I was about to say that Shadow of Mordor is a lot more brutal, and I mean it is, because you actually flat out kill people in Shadow of Mordor, whereas in this, you know, it's Batman, so he doesn't kill anybody. He just leaves them, like, horribly mangled on the ground, potentially without an ambulance. You know, so they're not dead yet. He didn't kill them. injuries due to a Batman beating may have killed them. But it wasn't exactly Batman. Yep, you need to go. I almost second-guessed myself there. This doesn't require quite as much concentration as the Dark Souls Grundle boxing, but when we get to round 4 and there's like 30-odd people there, it absolutely requires a bit of concentration to get through. Even round 3 is not too bad for that. I don't know why I got hit last time. That was a stupid error on my part. Yep. The main thing that'll get me every time is either countering too early, or trying to take out one of them before his friend gets to me. I think winning this is a lot about conserving your focus, like your actual focus, not some weird thing in game. Like, I use the, ooh, that's a triple. I use the pause when you get the melee kill, like the instant finisher. Like this. And it gives me like a second to sort of think about what the hell I'm doing. Ooh, that could have cost me. I'm trying to keep it entertaining, because I mean there's nothing stopping me just basically doing nothing but counters and punches when the knife guys attack me. But, you know, I'm trying to be a little bit aggressive. Ooh. Man, why would you be a criminal in Gotham? Who does that? I mean, it's bad enough for, like, the Joker, Penguin, you know, Scarecrow, the Riddler. They don't generally fight Batman, or if they do, they're criminally insane or whatever. But, like, some of these goons, surely they have to be just hired thugs. And they go and get all their bones snapped constantly by Batman or Nightwing or occasionally Catwoman. Alright, so here's one of the primary differences between Shadow of Mordor and this. So you'll remember, a strategy I use a lot in Shadow of Mordor to build up the combo for the combat execution. Actually, you may not have seen that, because I don't get the combat execution. Well, I didn't have it in the, oh god, I don't remember what that challenge was called. Bare Bones Challenge? Yeah. So in the Bare Bones Challenge, I don't have the combat execution, but you get a similar thing to what I get here, like with the instant down. Just like that right there. So after you build up your combo to a certain amount, in this it is 8, I'm pretty sure. I'm honestly not keeping track of the combat gauge. I'm pretty focused on just not getting hit. So when you fill it up, you get an instant down. Whoop. Ooh, that was a very disorienting turn, that. So this is one of the advantages of Nightwing as opposed to Batman. Nightwing can generally get away with the whole, like, if one attacks you, you can hit one before the other. Unfortunately, Batman can't really do that. He's a bit slow for that. Yeah, everyone can taste this one. Yeah, Yeah, so when they've all got knives, the problem is that I can't hit them for free combo. So just like in Shadow of Mordor, I'm gonna keep comparing this to Shadow of Mordor. This absolutely came first. I'm not saying anything else. I'm not saying that Shadow of Mordor like started the combat system. It was absolutely the Arkham series. And if not started it, the Arkham series definitely made it popular. But in Shadow of Mordor, when you did the quick attacks like this, oops. So you can do that. It gave you part of your combo gauge, whereas in this, it doesn't. It does it when you kill them, and sometimes it gives you some in the middle, I believe. I don't want to jinx it, but I think I've done it. Whew! Whew! Did I just get a new high score? I think I might have. Yeah, so in Shadow of Mordor, you can do the stun attack where you, like, you hit them very fast and everything, and that builds up your combo gauge, which means that if you're in a pinch playing the regular game, you can charge up your combo gauge like that and just smack, 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 build it up to 8 or 5 or whatever you happen to have it set at, and get off sort of combat executions really quickly like that. Well, in this it doesn't do that, which is a kind of subtle change, but it makes a big difference. Because it means that some of the enemies, like the big guys with the red body armor, you can't punch them normally. If you try and punch them normally, it just bounces off, basically. It doesn't do anything and they can just attack you. So, to beat them, you either have to counter them to death, which takes a pretty long time. You have to use an instant finisher, or you have to do the quick punches and do it to completion. So it means that if you do the quick punches to completion, you're making no progress on them unless you complete it. If that makes sense. Like, you're not winning the fight unless you finish it. So it's usually worth waiting for either the instant finisher or waiting for the I can't think because I'm back in concentration mode. Or saving them for last, basically, so you can just take them out. I tend towards the instant finisher and try and target them. But, you know, to each their own. Some people might just basically avoid them, and that's fine too. Ooh, that was... I thought I, like, attacked the one on the right. Jesus. That would have been an embarrassing spot to mess this up. Because as I've said, I'm not terribly worried. Yeah, I remember that attack. Not terribly worried about rounds 1 and 2. Those are pretty soft. There's, what, 2 knives that drop down after a while. Jesus. Nope. That was touch. So, yeah, Robin is slightly faster than Batman. He lets me... He can do the, like, if you have, say, 2 or 3 coming at you, you can hit one and counter the rest, but you have to be spot on the timing. And you obviously have to watch out for knife wielders and not just get hit by them like an idiot like I just did. It was just a taunt. No one saw that. Nice. I gotta love in this, right? I mean, Robin uses a staff. I'm not sure about the lore of this staff, but to me, it basically just looks like an extendable piece of rebar. I nearly stuffed that, you all saw it. Whoa. Yeah, to me that just looks like an extendable piece of rebar. Like, look at the thing. If you got hit by that, look at it! If you got hit by that, you're not getting up fast. Especially if you got clubbed over the head with it. Oh, it's throwing off my timing. I think one of the biggest challenges of this is just changing characters all the time and changing all my timings. Yeah, honestly, Nightwing wasn't as bad as I remember. I don't know, who do you guys find most entertaining to watch? I'd love for you to tell me... Ooh, that was... not what I thought. I'd love to hear you guys tell me in the comments. Because honestly, after this... oh man, that's rough. After this, I'd love to, you know, find out what you guys think. Because I'm leaning towards Nightwing now. Having said that, the staff is pretty badass. Oof. So as I was saying before, and I stopped the thought and I didn't really think about it again. I was about to call Arkham City brutal when compared to like Shadow of Mordor, and it is and it isn't, because Shadow of Mordor is with orcs, and this is classic like game company logic here. It's not quite as personal, if you follow what I mean. Like, you kill orcs, like in a Shadow of Mordor, you kill all the time, that's just what you do. Whereas in Batman, you don't kill people because Batman, World's Greatest Detective, doesn't kill anyone. But having said that, the sound design, is, like all the crunches and cracks when you break arms and legs and stuff, is pretty rough. Ooh, Robin could be a tricky one. This might end up being a two-parter. But I guess we will see. Robin's just in that weird sort of speed zone. I hope you guys can tell, like, I promise, don't get me wrong, I am shit. But the timing is slightly different between Robin, Catwoman, and Nightwing. Alright. Just... what was that? Sorry, just give me a minute. Planted in the wall. Oh my god. Oh, I love this game. I love this game, man. Oh my god, I'm absolutely playing this to completion again. If only so I can unlock the other combat challenges. Man, that was rubbish. That tremendous air swing from Robin. I do love the difference in their fighting styles though. Like, Nightwing does... oh my god. I did the same thing again. So Nightwing, to me... like, Batman, his fighting style, he's just like an unstoppable juggernaut. Like, everything is just like, they try to punch him when he counters, he just grabs their hand and twists it or throws him over his head or something like that. Like, when he counters multiple enemies, he either like piles them up and jumps on them or cracks their heads together or whatever. Nightwing, he's all about sort of the quick double taps. Everything's about sort of pressure points and stopping an arm with a baton and then delivering 3 hits in return. Robin's all about, I don't know, he's got a very sort of judo thing, and he focuses on good hits with the staff. And actually, now that I think about it, I just lose in round 2. Oh my god, kill me. Like, it's all about, you can see it there, that it's all about like that one good hit with the staff on every shot. Whereas Nightwing, oh, I hate seeing that, like, elbow bent backwards thing. Ugh. Yeah, Nightwing, he's more about sort of the taps. Like, he knocks people out with a flurry of blows, whereas Robin seems to knock people out with just that one crack of the staff. And Catwoman, she's something else. Ugh. Oh, that made me cringe a lot. Yep, you can just... Like, the one-hit finishes are a little bit different. And that's just because the one-hit finishes for everyone are pretty much the same, where it's always... It's always that one arm break or something that signifies a one-hit finisher. Yeah, look at that. Ugh, backwards elbow. Just shatter that elbow. Oh, God. Alright, now we're getting into the serious stuff. There's a lot of knives around. You probably would have noticed in that last one I was trying to keep them away from the knives. It's also worth noting, I'm sort of out of practice at this and pretty bad, so I'm not really using the gadgets at all. Because all of them do have sort of their own quick-fire gadgets that they can use. Like in Batman's one, I'm pretty sure I used the Batarang once, and it wasn't quick-fired, I just, like, fired it, basically. Yep. No knives for you. Oh, that was pretty lucky. Yeah, even the knives, they're another sort of delay tactic. Like I was talking about with the red guys. It's another delay tactic to sort of sap your concentration. It's just that when the red guys have knives, that is what makes it really, really difficult. Oh, he's just getting back up off the ground like, oh God, my head, it's ringing, just as he just sees, like, boot fill up his vision. Alright. Yeah, nothing has required more concentration for me so far than Dark Souls, but this is pretty damn close. God. Sorry, as I was saying, like, I wish I could finish a thought. At least with these knife guys, right, they do that, and then I can sort of make them pay for it. Whereas... Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. God damn. So close. Robin's a bit weird. I'll get it. Don't you worry. So, we're going to leave part 1 of the I Am the Knight. Wow, that was a horrible Batman. I Am the Knight. Challenge. Right there. And we will continue that in part 2. So, thank you very much everyone for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I release new content every single day. If you think you know a friend that might enjoy some of my content, make sure you show them a video or two and try to get them on board. I really appreciate the work that you guys put in to this channel as much as I do. And finally, if you want to, leave a comment about which of so far, Batman, Nightwing, or Robin, Batman, or Nightwing. I said Batman, Nightwing, and Batman. which one you find most entertaining to watch. I would love to hear it. Love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this game. I just love to hear your thoughts about anything. The, challenge mode. I am absolutely up for feedback on challenge mode. It was something that I kind of came up with to break up Let's Plays, and I don't know, so far they've been some of my most viewed, so I'm guessing you guys enjoyed, but I'd always love to hear it straight from you. So, with that in mind, make sure you leave a comment down below if you so desire, and I will see all of you in part 2. Goodbye.